So previously we've gone through these boxes, and this is the end of this box where the mess of slides that was in there has been grouped into their own individual rolls now. And now it's time to put the frames in the actual order. And Keith is here today, and he's going to show you how that happens.
Most of the slides in the collection have a serial number stamped on them. This one's W0531 of Mark Wooten. And each slide also has an order number in there. This one's 2. So this is usually pretty easy to do. All I need to do is to match them up to this grid. This is a grid of 20 slides that would be on a slide page like this. 1 through 20 and then 21 through 40. And if the series extends on, it could go on to 41 through 60. So I'm just going to sort these in the order that the numbers are showing.
And why'd you put that one up there?
Because one of these is out of order. I believe that one's supposed to go. There are 2 2s.
So that's a problem to decide later.
That's right.
When do you think these pictures were taken?
These look to be mid-80s, I would think. Mid-1980s. It's on the roof.
Now let's see. You've got your original tag right here.
Oh,
and
1180 it says.
So that's Mark Wooten. That's Mizer's typewriting on the tag itself. It says close in the rock roof in November of 80. The little circle with the 40 means that there were originally 40 shots in this roll. So he's not consistent with that, but we always have these kinds of clues. The 0531 here, that's the lab. The lab puts that in on, that's a little piece of film that's taped to this card. Mizer would always shoot everybody with the nameplate so that he could remember who these people were. But what's that red glare going across? And how come you've got 2 number 1s going on?
Well, when I've sorted these into numerical order, and I know that this red flare, or sometimes a yellow flare up there, indicates it's either the beginning or the end of the film, or usually indicates it's the beginning or the end of the film. So what I think has happened here is that I have 1 through 5 up here on the top. He's wearing a shirt. He's got a white hat on. And then it suddenly moves into this number 1 where he has no shirt on and no hat. And what I think has happened is that the number stamping machine rolls through 1 through 40, and then it resets itself back to 1. So what I really have here is 41, 42, 43. These would go out here on the end of the 40s. So I'm going to renumber these 41, 42, and 43. It just went to 40, and then it started renumbering 1, 2, and 3.
So you're putting them back in the original order that Bob shot them, even though that the numbering machine back in the 80s kind of made a weird mistake.
Correct. If we actually located the negatives in the boxes over here behind me, I think we'd find that this was the correct order.
So this makes more sense because you know that the thing with the flare you're saying is the beginning of the roll, and then it would go to number 1, 2, 3, and now 4 or number 3 he's got the shirt on, and that matches up to back to number 4 and 5 where he's continuing the shirt on. So the sequence is complete now.
And down here the shirt's off. He's climbing on the rock. There's a big dark corner down here. So this is actually the order that it was originally shot in.
So now we've got a complete roll, like no slides missing, 1 to 43.
So I'm just going to write the model's name on here. The serial number for this set, which is 0531. And this is going to be I'm going to start with page 3 because it's the 41, 42, and 43.
And so after all of these are together, what's the next step? Then we're just going to photograph it on a light table to make a digital contact sheet, yeah?
That's right. And then it'll be filed away in the binders in alphabetical order.